It is a tug of war. But when we share it, we're sharing it so that you can also build your muscle of faith and do the same thing. It works. God is real, and he does not work with this flesh. He works with faith. Even if you're inside the fire, he works with faith. Only faith alone can make you stand out. So, instead of renewing the rent, I moved out. I moved out from a place called Eliozu in Port Harcourt to a place called Mommy B in Mopo 19 GRA, Port Harcourt. So when I paid for that place on the 1st of August, I moved into that place on the 2nd of August. And on the 5th of August, I lost my father. Vibrant, promising, strong man that didn't fall sick. All of a sudden, just slumped around 11. Before 1-2, he was dead. And before he died on the 5th, on the 4th of August, the new place I moved to, I just came out to on my car. That didn't give me any sign. The battery was dead. And on a normal day, when my car battery wants to go down, sometimes it will start giving you a start or one thing. There will just be a sign for you to know that, let me change my battery. I think it's close to a year or more than 1 year. But this one, there was no sign. I just started the car. I thought it was a joke. I did it several times till I now called my mechanic. He came. When he came, he said it's not the kickstart. It's not that the battery is dead. I said, how did the battery die without any sign? He said, well, it's machine. Anything can happen. I said, okay, help me and go and get a new battery. He told me how much. I said, I should go. I'll transfer the money to him. So when he came back, he was insisting that he wants to take that old battery. I said, if I give you the old battery, I will not pay. He said, I should leave the payment, that he prefers the old battery, that he will work on it and sell it like 20 to 25, 30,000 naira. I said, okay, no problem. Carry go. Only for me to wake up on the 5th of August. When I woke up, there was no light. I don't usually open my window because my AC is always on. So when I now opened the window because there was no light for ventilation to come in, I saw a very big white bed. Sparkling white. When I looked into the bed's eye very well, I was like, this is not a bed. I said, who are you? My whole spirit, my soul knew that that was my father. I said, Daddy, you don't die. Are you dead? Wow. If you're dead already, it's painful, but you didn't give me any sign. Well, congratulations. For this bed to be extremely white, to be sparkling white like this, that means you made heaven. My prayers didn't go down the drain. I've always prayed for God to accept your soul. I've always prayed for you to make heaven. And for this bed to be this big and sparkling white, that means you made it. Congratulations. But right now, death and life doesn't have anything in common. So I want you to go now. The moment I said this, the bed, because it's big, the wings, the clap of the wings were so heavy. And immediately it did and just flew away. As the bed was flying away, as I was looking out from the window back to my room, my phone was ringing. As my phone was ringing, I checked it. It's my immediate younger sister's name and number. I looked at it. I didn't pick it the first time. Then the third time, she knew that I don't want to pick, and she just sent a text, Daddy is dead. Just 3 words, Daddy is dead. I sat on the ground. You don't cry before, eh? Then they use your hand, they hold your mouth. Make nobody they hear you or anything. You don't want someone to console. You don't want anybody to hear you. You don't know what to do. Like, it's as if you're imagining things, but what you're imagining is actually the reality, and all the reality is coming in front of you almost at the same time. I sat on the ground. I look heaven, I look up, I look down. I didn't know what to do. Mind you, this is someone that God told to sow a seed. I was happy that he made heaven, but that would have been me. That was the 35th birthday rocky, sacrifice, rituals, spell work, divination that they've done and concluded. My God that seeth both in the open and in the secret did not tell me why, but said, go and sow a groundbreaking seed for me. And I obeyed. Between towards the end of July to 5th of August, in less than 2 weeks, my father dropped. After my father died, my eyes became open that this man love for me was why he was being used, because there was a soul connection between the two of us. And for the first time, my eyes opened. That is not the only one. You need to see the drama that played out. In fact, I'm going too far. It was after my father died, they say telling me that I think he's doing this for, he's doing that for. He don't reach you. He don't reach. But God that does not allow me to see shame still made a way for me. Between August, I just finished paying the rent, to November, by the special grace of God, he was buried. He was buried well. That is the kind of God I am serving. And even if my father is dead, I said, even in your death, I will make you proud. I now know the difference between the sand and the rice. And after his burial, I went to mountain. This is where I will cut this particular story. And from my next African Girl story, I'll be sharing how I knew that it was not just only my father, but the main architect was still alive. And I can now see it for what it is. So this is where we'll be wrapping it up on the African Girl story. When God tells you to do something, he may not tell you the reason, but obey. When man tells you to do something, you can disobey if you want, because you're also a man, imperfect. But when God tells you to do something, please obey, even with your last energy or last kobo, because you might just be saving your life, the ultimate sacrifice. But I'm still here, touching lives and living the purpose that they actually want to destroy. And I'm still here, becoming that voice that they want to silence by all means. But I'm still here, using my story to teach others. What can be more fulfilling than that? I am a core humanitarian. My job is to touch lives positively, and no gate of hell will stop me. I am that African girl with the divine, ultimate mandate. My name is Belema. Afiyesi mama.